Hey fam! So today we're making a Lion King silhouette cake. I want to show you guys how to make it, so that's what we're doing today. Let's get started. So for this you're going to need 3 cakes. They can be any flavor you want. I'm using vanilla because basic. But I did dye them 3 different colors. So we got yellow, orange, and red. These are going to be the 3 colors we use to create this like African sunset on the outside of the cake. Now I'm placing on some buttercream into the middle of the cake, but I want to give it a little bit more flavor, but staying in this sort of yellow, orange, red spectrum. So I'm adding some orange marmalade into the middle and just mixing it into my buttercream. I'm kind of hoping that it tastes like an orange popsicle. Place on our next layer of cake and repeat the exact same process. On goes our yellow layer and then a crumb coat. Just starting at the top and then working my way onto the sides. I placed this into the fridge and then I gave it a second layer of buttercream. I'm just going to use my cake scraper to make sure that the sides are all flat and smooth. Level off the top. Spread some yellow onto probably like half of the cake. And just use my offset spatula to make sure that it's everywhere. Then spread out my orange. And then my red. And I'm going to use my cake scraper to smoothen out the sides, but also to blend the colors. I want to blend the red to the orange and then the orange to the yellow, so it has sort of like an ombre effect. I want to silhouette the ground, so I'm placing on some black buttercream and then just smoothing that out with my cake scraper as well. And once you finish that, we're going to place it into the fridge and then work on our silhouette pieces. Compiled all of my favorite Lion King silhouettes and just place them onto a 1 page that you can print out. That is in the description box. Some of the images are not clear, but that's what I worked with. So I placed it on top of my fondant and just started cutting it out with an X-Acto knife. Isn't it so beautiful that my hand is like covering the knife so you can't actually see me cut it out? I've been making these videos for like 3 years now and the same problem. Just I never learn. Cut out my first shape, which is Mufasa and Sarabi. And then Simba and Nala, which I'm pretty sure are like siblings and lovers. Right? Who's Nala's dad? You tell me. Then the iconic duo, Timon and Pumbaa. And then Zazu. Now if you want to make a bigger cake, you can always just Google Lion King silhouettes and you can get more of the characters like Rafiki, Scar, Ed, Whoopi Goldberg, and the other hyena. I don't remember the name. Once you've finished cutting out all of your silhouettes, you can start applying them to the cake. Now I'm adding the silhouette of an African tree. You can find it in the description box. I thought it would just add some more ambiance to the sunset. So Lion King was definitely one of my favorites growing up because it was an experience and not a movie. Now with 2 cousins, my brother and me, we were no longer kids when we were watching The Lion King when we were little. We were animals, and our couch was Pride Rock, and we would jump all over that BZ, just singing the circle of life, having the time of our lives. Imagining myself as like a lion or a zebra or somebody just attending the birth of Simba, you know? Yeah, babysitting was like so lit back then. And for the top of the tree, I'm just using icing and smoothing it out with a palette knife. Cover the entire top of it black. And then adding some simple details onto the top just so it doesn't take away from the side of the cake. Then voila! The whole side of this just looks like the Lion King movie poster. So I'm curious, who is your favorite Lion King character and what is your favorite Lion King song? I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you and I will see you guys next week. Bye!